Okay, this is for Algebra 2, and we're looking at infinite sequences and series today. And the limit is the number that the answer approaches. When you have decimals, fractions you're working with, it's going to eventually get really close to a number but never actually get there, and that's called a limit. So the way this would read is the limit of 1 over n as n approaches infinity equals 0. The limit of 1 over n as n approaches infinity equals 0. So to find the limit, you just are going to substitute large values for n. And I'm talking really big numbers like 100, 500, huge numbers. The formula to find the sum of an infinite series is the limit of s over n as n approaches infinity equals s. The formula to find the sum of an infinite geometric series is going to be s of n is equal to a1 over 1 minus r. Now, your n has to be between -1 and 1. Okay, so when they want you to find the limit of the infinite sequence that's given right here, you're going to take this 2 over 5 to the n minus 1, and you're going to substitute a large number for n. So we're going to say like 2 over 5 to the 100 minus 1, which we know is 99, right? So we would take our calculator and we would say 2 divided by 5 rooftop 99. And we get 1.26 e to the negative 69. 1.26 e to the negative 69. Remember that e is times 10 to the negative 69, okay? That's like saying times 10 to the negative 69. If you did it again with another number, 2 over 5 to the, let's say 50 minus 1, okay? So it would be 2 divided by 5 rooftop, and it'd be 49 this time. Okay, and we get 1.12 e to the negative 34. 1.12 times 10 to the negative 34. Okay, you got to think about what e or times 10 to the negative big numbers means. This means that this is getting really close to 0, but it's not touching it, okay? So the way your answer is going to be written is like this. The limit as n approaches infinity of 2 over 5 to the n minus 1 equals 0. Okay, since it was really close to 0, that's the number you put after the equal sign. And so this up here is your actual answer. So number 2, they've done the same thing. They want you to find the limit. So maybe we could try 50. So this would be 50 to the third plus 6 times 50 all over 3 times 50 to the third. Okay, I'm just putting 50 everywhere I see n in this part right here. So if we put that in our calculator, okay, let's clear that out. And we're going to say 50, okay, wait, let me clear that. We probably need parentheses for the top. 50 to the third plus 6 times 50, close the top, divided by, open the bottom, 3 times 50 to the third, close the bottom, enter, and we get 0.33333, okay? 0.334133333, 0.3341333, okay? So then let's try another big number. Let's go with 100. So it is going to be 100 to the third plus 6 times 100 all over 3 times 100 to the third. So I'm going to do second enter and pull that back up. And anywhere I see 50, I'm actually going to cheat, if that's all right with y'all. Because if I change it to 100, I got to add a spot. Let's just go 99. 99 to the third plus 6 times 99 plus divided by 3 times 99 to the third. And we get 0.333537, 0.333537, 0.537. Okay, what common decimal is this really close to? Would you agree that this is really close to 0.333 repeating, which we know is 1/3? Okay, so that means that your answer is going to be the limit as n approaches infinity, sorry I did that backwards, n arrow infinity, of n to the third plus 6n all over 3n to the third equals 1/3. Okay, going to the back. They want you to evaluate the limit as n approaches infinity of 4n plus 2 over n. So what you want to do first here, okay, is you want to break it into two fractions. So we're going to say 4n over n plus 2 over n. And we notice that our n's cancel here, and it becomes 4 plus 2 over n. So then, you're going to find the limit for each. So, the limit as n approaches infinity of 4 is going to be equal to 4. Because it's just going to be 4. There's no variables. The limit as n approaches infinity of 2 over n, okay, well, pick some numbers and put in there. What is 2 divided by 100? Sorry, that's 2 divided by 100. Okay, let me clear this, and let's try this one more time. 2 divided by 100 is 0.02. 2 divided by 500, 0.004. 2 divided by 1,000. What is it getting really, really close to? It's getting really, really close to 0, okay? So the limit of that is 0. So then 4 plus 0, okay? You have your 4 from this first limit plus your 0 from the second limit is equal to 4. And so that is your answer. So number 4, okay, I'm going to erase everything so I have a little more room to work. You want to divide everything by the highest exponent. Okay, when we've got all this stuff going on, we don't like all that. You want to divide by highest exponent. So this becomes n squared over n squared plus 2n over n squared minus 5 over n squared. It's all over n squared over n squared minus 1 over n squared. This cancels and gives me 1. This n up here and the squared cancels, and so it gives me 2 over n minus 5 over n squared. This cancels and gives me 1 minus 1 over n squared. Then you're going to find the limit of each one, each part. Okay, well the limit of 1 is just 1. Plus the limit of 2 over n. Okay, well that's where you just say, we did this before, 2 divided by all those numbers, you got really close to 0. Minus 5 over n squared, so you would just 5 divided by 100 squared. Okay, what are we going to be getting close to? That's going to be close to 0 also. Over 1 is still 1, minus 1 over n squared is going to get really close to 0. If you go put 1 divided by 100, 1 divided by 500, you're going to see it's getting really close to 0. So this becomes 1 plus 0 minus 0 is 1. Over 1 minus 0 is 1. So my answer reduces to 1. Kind of crazy, I know. Not going to use it very often, but we just kind of need to have this introduction to it. So on number 2, we're going to split it into two fractions, and it's going to be 3n squared over 2n plus 4 over 2n. You're going to cancel, and it's going to give you 3n over 2 plus 2. And on this one, notice here at the end, or even if you put in 3 times 100, enter, divided by 2. 3 times 500, enter, divided by 2. We had 0.015, 0.003, 3 times 1,000, enter, divided by 2. 0.0015, okay? But all along here, when you're looking at it, it's just getting bigger because of this right here. Okay, and we have 3 halves. So this one actually has no limit. Okay, it just gets bigger, therefore there is no limit. All right, looking at number 6. Okay, there's a lot to this. You're going to divide everything by n to the third. So you have -1 to the n to the third, over n to the third. All over 3n to the third, over n to the third, plus 4n over n to the third. This is going to cancel right here and give you -1 over. This is going to cancel and give you 3 plus. This is going to cancel and give you 4 over n squared. So if n, you're going to see that depending on your exponent, whether it's even or odd, different things could happen. Okay? And I forgot to put the n right here because it was -1 to the n. If it is odd, okay, -1 to the n over 3 plus 4 over n squared. If you tried 100 in there, if you did open 100, close, no, my bad. If you did open -1, close, rooftop 100, enter, divided by, open 3 plus, open 4, divided by 100 squared, close, close, you get 0.3333. So that if it's even, that was an even number, right? It was 1/3. So let's do it now again with an odd number. Okay, so second, enter. We're going to have to redo this, actually, all of it. We're going to say open -101, close, no, it's a -1 in there, my bad. -1, open, rooftop 101 to get an odd number, enter, divided by, open for the bottom, 3 plus, open 4, divided by 101 squared, enter, and you get -0.333, so it's -1/3. Okay, so when you have these exponents going on, or a negative number raised to a power, you need to do it with an even and an odd to see, because it may or may not be the same thing. This right here is your answer. As long as it's odd, it's going to have a limit of -1/3. As long as it's even, it's going to have a limit of +1/3. Okay, to find the sum, you got to figure out what's happening every time. And A1 is equal to 1 over 25. They gave that to me. R is equal to 1 over 250 divided by 1 over 25. Okay, which if you did in your calculator is 1/10 or 0.1. So S is equal to 1 over 25 all over 1 minus 0.1. If you punch that in, you get 0.044. I'm running out of time, so I wrote everything for number 8 here. A1 is 1 over 15, R is 1/10. Punch it in and you get 0.074. You're ready for your assignment.